KilsonStreet starring Richard Bernal. Phone set top line. Today's musical guest, children. And here is your host, Richard Bernal.
I'm Richard Bernal. Welcome to Kilson Street with Suavecito Pomade. Today we have a band from Los Angeles, California. Children. Great job.
Thank you.
Children, everybody. We'll be right back after a short break.
Are you tired of being alone? Wait no further. Call us now. 1-800-69-CONNECT. Operators are standing by to connect you with your ideal match. Or, if you feel kinky, with an indentured female servant overseas. What are you waiting for? Stop going to sleep alone. Call now. 1-800-69-CONNECT. Your true love awaits. Are you ready to pick up the call? 1-800-69-CONNECT.
All right, right here with children, and like always, we start with names and ages.
Oh, yeah. Trevor Wallace. I'm 26 years old.
My name's Mark. I am also 26 years old.
Jeff Steischel, 26 years old.
Graham Walker. I'm 26 years old also.
My name is Ryan Gilbert, a.k.a. Tom Gill, a.k.a. Gill, a.k.a. Thrill. I'm 26 years old.
So how'd the band come together?
Well, these guys were in a band with me. We were in a band called Babies. It was me,
It was a joke,
Jeff,
yeah.
Mark, and Graham lived there, but he wasn't in the band. But he would hang out, yeah. And then we had another guy, Sean,
Yeah.
and then he left. And then these two guys joined us.
Yeah, so basically we were all jamming in Long Beach in our garage. And then finally we got Ryan to join up, and Graham joined up, and we started practicing in Wilmington, and that's pretty much the same lineup that we've had. So a couple years now.
It's pretty much a super group, I think. Yeah.
I'm always interested in how someone becomes the lead singer of the band.
Well, Ryan...
It was pretty natural, I think.
Yeah,
Is he the one who's singing
he writes
in the car
most
the best?
of... Yeah, he sings the best, and he writes most of the material, so he has a lot of the vocal parts, like...
He just like came to the table ready to do it.
Ready to
and
go.
then the rest of us were like,
All right.
none of us were like, oh, I thought I was going to be the singer, so it just
Well, I did sort of
just
hint at
happened.
that, but it kind of got brushed over. But,
Trevor
has
can't
a
hit a
great-
higher note than...
Trevor has a
Trevor,
great
hit your
voice.
highest note right now.
oh, okay. Sorry.
This is very impressive.
The beer helps.
I can't hold it, but
He's
it's
lost
there.
I can't do that.
You got to work on your tone.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Should incorporate it into one of the songs. All right. Has anybody ever told you look like Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
No, thank you.
If we only had a 2x4. All right, you guys have Field Time and Great River. So you guys been touring, playing. What's the deal with the new album, and is there any new works going on?
We haven't really been touring, but we've been playing a lot of shows all over LA County. Just
We got Pomona on lock.
all over the place. Yeah, we play a lot in Pomona. That's kind of our unofficial home base just because of the places that have accepted us and like us. We do have some new material, and we're trying to record this September. And yeah, so we put out the record in April just on our own with the help of our friend Andrew at Future Force Records. And then...
It's a chainsaw.
Oh God, no. And then yeah, we just been kind of self-promoting it. Some of us have jobs, so we can't really go on a extensive tour as of right now.
But we'll all quit our jobs.
Yeah,
if
well,
we
when the
get a
right
tour.
opportunity comes
I'm gonna
along,
quit.
we're gonna
Maybe, I
all
don't
quit.
know. I'm pretty good with my job.
What do you work as?
I work
It's a
for a
wrestler.
beverage company. We do coconut waters and healthy fruit drinks.
Don't be modest.
Any
Say
name?
the company.
Yeah, come
Oh
on.
yeah, it's L.A. Aloe.
Right on.
Yeah, L.A. Libations.
Field Time was recorded in Pasadena, and Great River was in Mississippi. How'd that?
Gil, you want to take this
Sure.
one?
Well, we decided, sort of on a whim, but then again, our drummer has a place in Mississippi, Trevor. And so, yeah, we just decided on a whim to drive out there and to escape from whatever bubbles we were existing in at the time and sort of broaden our horizons in that sense. And I think it definitely worked. And it was quite a journey, and we made it. And, yeah, somehow everything worked out. Yeah.
Right
It
on.
was beautiful out there, too. Yeah.
Released by Future Force Records. How long? It's a label you've been on, or they help you, or what's the deal with Future Force
It's
Records?
like a DIY label in that it's really just a friend of ours who's he's helps out a lot of small time bands, and yeah, we were looking just for a way to get bigger exposure to, like, besides just telling our friends like, hey, we finished a record, and we had done a couple shows with bands that were working with Future Force, and then we just met up with Andrew and everything fell into place. He's a really great guy, and he's really super supportive and does everything he can for us.
We love you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Any other bands you guys want to give a little helping shout out to?
Iris.
Yeah, I'm in another band, Iris.
Yeah, what's up with all these sister bands you said?
Yeah. So Iris is a band. They've been a band for probably 5-6 years, but they've sort of cycled through drummers a few times, and I'm their newest current one. But I'm really happy to be a part of them. We just recorded an album with a guy named Alan DeMoss, who we went to high school with. And
He did
who
field
recorded
time for us.
At the Pi Studios in Pasadena. So we're really excited about this next one that we got coming out.
Any other bands?
Yeah.
Ryan's been playing with Mischief, another band
Mischief,
they're from Riverside, right?
Yeah, I played with them like I think 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna play with them again pretty soon.
But yeah, they're a good people, so shout
they're
out
awesome.
to them as well.
Bodegas,
Bodegas.
all kinds of bands. Dabble,
Low Stabler.
We got a lot of good
Violet
friends.
Minefield. Yeah, there's all kinds of bands.
Dead Bedouin. Yeah, we got a lot of good friends in the scene. There's lots of
it's a great
people.
community to be a part of. Yeah.
What's your drug of choice? He's all coconut water.
Coconut water.
Coconut water, yeah.
Does music count? Is that a cop out answer?
That's
yes,
fine.
that's absolutely.
I'm gonna say music. I'm gonna say music.
Denzel Washington.
Weed.
Dos Equis.
Where do I get a sack of Denzel
Classic gag.
Washington?
He's around. We live in the greater Los Angeles area, so I'm sure
Denzel's sack. Is that what you want?
Just
Yeah.
watch Flight on Netflix and you'll know what to do.
Shout out to Flight. Shout out to Training Day.
He loves Flight.
What's up with
Shout out
Denzel
to
Washington?
Corky
Is your mad
Romano.
love for Denzel Washington? Or
Yeah.
He just loves him.
I've studied his acting prowess for years now, and I've come to the conclusion that he's at the top of his game. He fits a certain archetype. His archetype is the guy who's too good to be working his job, but he's so noble he's still doing it, and he knows how to get it done.
You're describing Shia LaBeouf.
No.
Well, what
Oh, hey,
can I
saw
say?
that one.
Shout out to Shia.
what's up with the necklace?
This is my tequila flask, which I wear on occasion.
Shout out to Tres Mujeres. Thank you for supporting our band for all these years. Appreciate it.
3 women of my life. You know who you are.
All right. Where do you all see music in the future?
Like our music or music in general?
Definitely in space.
Let's go with your music first.
I don't know what it'll sound like, but I think we just definitely want to put out more records and reach a bigger audience.
Just want to keep improving.
I think,
what we already
yeah,
have,
we definitely all have a commitment to just getting better individually and as a group. So hopefully we can stick to that and just keep that mentality and just keep getting better and changing and adapting. Hopefully not repeating ourselves.
I'd like to up the tempo of our band a little bit. I love 4 on the floor. If we got a little bit, you'll see it with our newer stuff, but Gil knows what I'm talking about. Especially, we like to dance.
Yeah. Also, I think that pretty soon technology is just going to integrate with music, and people playing their instruments out of amps is just sort of going to become a novelty act, let alone like any acoustic instrumentation. We're just going to be able to concoct our own symphonies in our own minds and just listen to that. And
I'd be a great drummer
everything's
if that's
just
how it
going to
was.
be, geared towards whatever you want, and it's just going to be oversaturated. And yeah, Brave New World.
Do you think it's going to be too easy?
I think it already is too
it's
easy.
kinda
I
easy.
think it's
Yeah.
going to be even more too easy. And
Do you think it'll be just basically more head than heart?
not even head or heart, just
Technology is gonna
just
facilitate it.
consumable, accessible. That's whatever can interest the most people will be. Well, but that's already what it is.
Pop. Right?
Yeah, but there's
That's
also
not,
bands like us.
that is not necessarily in itself a bad thing. It's
No, not
attracting
at
a
all.
lot of people, but
But
when
that
it
is the
turns
future.
into like just commercialism and nonsense, that is kind of annoying.
Real quick, upcoming shows.
Next weekend, it's going to be an Iris tape release show that Future Force is putting on at the Press
Or this Saturday.
this Saturday, right? Yeah,
Thank you.
I think it's the 11th.
These are all
Yes,
leftover
the
fireworks
11th.
from last Saturday.
And
July 19th.
July 19th, Viva Pomona at the Glass House.
We're playing the second day. Of
Playing
Viva
day
Pomona.
2 of Viva Pomona, but there's a ton of bands both days, so recommend checking that out all
Shout
together.
out to Ancient Orange. Ancient Orange, you know who you are.
And Hillary Chilton's playing
Oh yeah, they're cool.
They're playing on the
Viva
first day.
Pomona as well. They're a cool band, so
That's our Summer
shout out
Twins.
to them. And Summer Twins.
Wild Reeds
Wild Reeds.
and the Commons.
The
The
Commons.
Commons.
are awesome.
Those guys
yeah.
are dope.
All right, from all of us here at Kilson Street with Suavecito Pomade, we'd like to thank children. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
man.
Richard.
America has some of the most dangerous wildlife on the planet. The most dangerous, of course, the American bald eagle. With its large, razor-sharp beak, it can poke a human's eye out in less than 1 second. The American bald eagle has been known to carry away babies up to 6 months in age and eat them alive. This is why the American bald eagle is one of the most dangerous birds on this planet.
And now children with their second song entitled Set the Controls for the Heart of the Moon.
Darkness fell and the devil appeared. Said if you listen closely, you can hear the beast awaken from an ancient and